Hey everyone, this is video number 4 of our Facebook party. It's going to be about interactive books, so we're going to go ahead and just get started. The first one I have to show you is called How Big is a Million? It's about this little penguin named Pipkin, and he is on a journey to figure out what 1 million actually looks like. So he starts off going to his different friends, and he says, what does a million look like? And they say, well, I don't know about a million, but here's what 10 looks like, here's what 100, 1,000, here's what all those numbers look like. And then his mom says, you know what, why don't you come outside with me and look up in the sky? And so when Pipkin looks up in the sky, this is what he finds. There's a poster that comes with the book. And this is how big 1 million is. There's actually 1 million stars on this poster. Someone counted. But again, it's just a great way to show kids how big 1 million really is. So it folds up really nicely. And then in the back here of this book, there's this nice flap that you just slide it right in. Pipkin is very curious. There's also one called How Deep is the Sea? And that's a great one to figure out, how deep the ocean is. The next I'm going to talk about is our noisy books. We have two different kinds. Here's Baby's very first noisy book, and then a regular one. I'm quickly going to go through the baby one first. There's not a lot of text, pretty much none, but they're just really nice, bold illustrations. And then the regular noisy books, there's a few different other kinds of these. I have the zoo one here, but it tells you at the top which noise to push. So I'm going to push I'll do the dolphin so you can hear it. So it has a really great speaker, and the noises aren't super annoying either. And the kids have a lot of fun discovering the sounds that come out of the book. Next is one of my all-time favorite, probably my top 5 favorite books that Usborne has to offer. It's called All Better. And basically what it is this book with reusable Band-Aids in it, and it's about getting kids over their fear kind of cleaning their boo-boos and putting Band-Aids on it. So you'll take the reusable Band-Aid and you'll find the animal's boo-boo, and it will say, you gotta clean it, you gotta kiss it, you gotta put a Band-Aid on it. And then you go on to the next animal. The cool thing about this is that these are reusable, so if ever they lose their stickiness, all you have to do is just run it under cold water and let it air dry, and they are ready to go. You can take this to the doctor's office, or you can take this to church, or if you're waiting at a restaurant. This is a great way to keep your kids occupied. Next is the Big Book of Things to Spot. It's one of those look and find kind of things, and it is broken up into different places to go. So this is the farm. In this book, there's also in the town and in the ocean and things like that. But there are different quantities of objects that you have to find in each setting. So here's the number that you have to find of this object, and it goes on and on and on. So this is also another book to take if you need your kids to be occupied for an amount of time, and they love looking for these objects. The Busy Train book, we also have a few other versions. There's two kinds of toys that you can get. There's pullbacks, and then there's wind-up toys. So I happen to have the pullback here. See, the train comes in this little plastic covering to keep it from falling out so you don't lose it. If you do happen to lose the toy, you can easily purchase one on the website as a replacement. But each page has these really great road maps. And so what you do is you take your toy. Again, I have the pullback, but if you had the wind up, you would just wind up the little winder, and you let the train go. And it follows the track until it runs out of juice, which is so cool. So this book is for maybe your reluctant or lazy readers, because there is text on each page. So you are getting your readers engaged with this book. So then when you're finished, all you do is you take your plastic covering again, and you stick your car in there, or your toy your train, car, whatever it would be. There's a little hole that it comes in. And then you close your book. Next is Who's Ready to Play. I love this book because the questions are really fun and silly. On each page you have this spread of animals, and on every page they're the same. They're the same order, same color, but there are questions. So this will say who swapped places. So the kids have to remember where each animal was, and then they can answer the question. Who's ready for lunch? Who's hiding in the snow? There's one in here about who's pooped, and there's little piles of poop. Oh, look, here it is. Who's pooped? So we got the cow and the horse. It's really silly. But like, who's had a baby? So this is a really good interactive book that you and your kid can do together. Lastly, I'm going to talk about There's a Mouse About the House. What I love about this book is that, again, with these dotted lines that we have, kind of like with our finger trails, you're going from left to right, so you're fostering that early skill of reading, because we read from left to right. Each page will have a little slot that you put your mouse through, and he hangs there until you get him. So you follow the trail again, and you go into the next slot. The great thing about this book is it also teaches kids to turn one page at a time. If you turn one page, your mouse is waiting for you. If you turn 2 pages, he's not there. So then you pull him through, and you keep going until the end of the book. If you rip this, or if your children lose it, or gnaw on it, or whatever it may be, there's a template on the back for a new mouse. So those are some of the interactive books that I have. Again, I love these books so much. I'll see you back at the Facebook party, and we are in full swing, so get ready for another video. Bye!